We are tracking breaking news now. Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says 3 deputies were injured in a shooting overnight, and investigators revealed in the last 30 minutes, 1 woman was killed. He says it happened at a nightclub on Travis Street in downtown Houston just before 2:30 a.m. We have team coverage on this story. We'll begin with Channel 2's Taisha Walker, who is joining us at the nightclub. Taisha, what do we know about the suspect?
Sophia, good morning. We do know that there is a suspect in custody. More on that person in a second. But first, I want to set the scene of what's taking place right behind me. You can see that investigators with the Houston Police Department are working to collect some sort of evidence. If you look down on the ground, you may make out some of those neon green evidence markers that are out in front of the parking lot of this nightclub called Set Nightclub. We know, according to Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez and Houston Police Executive Chief Troy Finner, who just had a press conference in the Med Center about a half hour ago, that they have a suspect in custody. They say that man, who is in his mid-20s, tried to receive treatment at a hospital in the Sugar Land area, and that is when he was taken into custody. We do not know why that person shot into a crowd inside of this Midtown nightclub a little bit before 2:30 this morning, but we do know that a woman in her 40s as a result was killed, and 3 Harris County off-duty deputies working a second job were injured. We learned from Sheriff Ed Gonzalez that the 2 male deputies that were shot are doing okay and are in good spirits. The sheriff mentioned that he spoke with them this morning. As for the 3rd deputy, a female deputy, we are told that she is expected to survive, but did have some sort of surgery this morning. Back here live, as investigators continue to work, Sheriff Ed Gonzalez mentioned that it was another scary moment within the last 24 hours for the Sheriff Department. You may recall just yesterday they lost a deputy who was killed while leaving a second job working a funeral, and he was heading home when he got into a deadly accident. Reporting live this morning from Midtown, Taisha Walker, KPRC Channel 2 News.
Taisha, thank you. And Sheriff Gonzalez says the 3 deputies who were shot are now being treated at Ben Taub Hospital. We continue our team coverage with Channel 2's Brittany Jeffers, who joins us from the hospital now. Brittany, how are the officers doing there?
Well, thankfully, we're told that all 3 of those deputies are expected to be okay. So that is some good news following this incident. We did just get an update from the sheriff about 15 minutes ago, and he calls all 3 of these deputies seasoned deputies. And these are some more details that he told us. He said that they were all working off-duty extra hours when the shooting happened at the nightclub. He says that one of the deputies, a woman in her 30s, was shot in the abdomen, and she will undergo surgery. Another deputy, a man in his 30s, suffered multiple gunshots, including 1 to the hand, the other to his legs. And the 3rd deputy, we're told, is in his 40s, and he was shot in the foot. Here's what Sheriff Ed Gonzalez had to say about their recovery.
A tragic night, but it could have been a lot worse, and so we're just going to be out here lifting them up. We're strong. We're together. We're going to pull through this.
Now, as Taisha mentioned, the sheriff did speak with the families of all 3 of those deputies. Now, tragically, a woman in her 40s who was at that nightclub also lost her life. Now, when I asked about the suspect, I was told that he will be transported back here to the Houston area to receive treatment for his injuries. But they did not have much information to release on him at this point. As we know, this is an ongoing investigation. Reporting live, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC Channel 2 News.